Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the April reading for Gemini. How are you doing, Gemini? Right, okay, before I start this reading, I just need to say I'm having to do these live at the moment because Mercury's in retrograde, everything's gone a little bit pear-shaped, and by the time I'd done them, pre-recorded them, uploaded them and everything, it would have been too late, okay? So I wanted to get them out for you as soon as possible, okay? So this is why they're lives. It'll be back to normal next month as well. Hi, Jennifer. Right, okay. So before I start your reading, I just want to say if any of you would like a personal reading with me, then please get in touch via the link below. The prices are going up a little bit at the end of the week, okay? But if you book in, there's an offer on as well, a blue moon offer for that moon that we had on Saturday night, who I'm still feeling the energies as anybody else. It's been absolutely crazy. So if anybody does want a reading, then please get in touch, okay? So right, I'm going to start with what I was picking up psychically for you, Gemini. And I really feel this month is about you turning in, okay? You've got to go inward. You really, you've got to get your Zen on, Gemini, okay? Because I haven't looked at your cards yet, so I don't know what is going on with them. But psychically, it's almost like you need to drown out outside noise, outside distractions, outside environment, okay? You really need to sort of try and connect to your higher self, connect with your soul, okay? And this can often happen during meditation. So this is it. Meditation is your medication this month, I feel that they're saying, you know, and like I say, I feel some of you are experiencing quite a lot of emotions. I mean, this moon was very, very powerful, you know, bringing a lot up for a lot of signs, where you also have Mercury in retrograde as well, which, like I say, it's never an easy ride. So I feel a lot of ghosts from the past could be visiting, okay? This could be exes, this could be people that have hurt you in the past, people that have done you wrong or whatever. There's just a lot of the past sort of coming up, and it's taken this time to meditate, to clear your mind, to stay centered, will actually be you know, your best medicine. Yes, Jennifer, I know it's hard to meditate with everything going on my head. And this is what they say, don't they? They say everybody should, hi, Laurie, everybody should meditate for 10 minutes a day. And if you haven't got time, do it for 30, okay? So this is it. It's a keep going, keep going. I try to when my head's going. This week, my head has been all over the place. Honestly, it's been a crazy place in there this week. But I try to focus on my breath. Okay, so it's when I'm meditating, I'm sort of focusing on my breath going in, I'm breathing in the white light, and I'm breathing out the sort of whatever negativity is there, okay? So if you keep doing that, your mind will race, okay? And that is fine, that happens. A lot of people think meditation, they've got to just turn their mind off and there's nothing there. I don't believe that at all. It's almost like things will come into your mind when you're meditating, but you need to just like not chase them, okay? Because this is what happens. Something will come in and we'll go, all right, okay, did I leave that light on in the kitchen? All right, what am I going to make for dinner tomorrow? Oh, that person, that. And then we go on a little journey with it. It's not about that. It's like, did I leave that light on the kitchen? I don't know. I'll go and check in 10 minutes when I'm finished meditating. Breathe in white, breathe out the negativity. Breathe in white light, out negativity. And just keep doing that. And you will eventually, even if you just manage to do a few minutes of it, you know, that will actually help you massively. It's just that tuning in, you know. And also before you go to bed at night here, you know, try and put your phones away or whatever for about an hour before you go to bed at night. You know, because often our dreams can help us to sort things out. You know, this is when, you know, our higher self is trying to speak to us. And this is what I feel is necessary. Okay, so it's tuning into you, and almost like they're showing there, you know, when you tune a radio in, to make sure you get right on that station. So yeah, Jennifer, you go down the rabbit hole. I feel you. I've been there. I felt like Alice in Wonderland this week, and not in a good way. It's just everything's gone a bit crazy. So I'm going to get on with your cards now. So I hope that helped. That was just, like I say, just a little bit what was coming through psychically there. So I've got your cards here, and what I'm looking at, first of all, is it's almost like I feel that the brakes might be put on something that you were expecting. So it's almost like I feel there could be a delay in something, okay? A delay in completion. Some of you, I mean, these are general readings. I can only look at your particular situation when I'm reading for you. But it's almost like here, there's a new beginning like there, and it's you're trying to catch it, and it's eluding you at the moment. It's that little bit too far away. You know, it is coming. Some of you will be dealing with legal stuff, okay? This could be divorces or something like that, okay? Anything that you are dealing with legal, contract-wise or anything, I feel there might be a little bit of a delay in it, okay? But this is about you know, we've got Mercury in retrograde as well. So any delays are good, because really we don't want them. So after the 15th, then it's kind of cool, you know, to sort of, you know, things will get back on track. So you just, with this, you need to stand firm in your convictions. I think this is what they're saying, you know, because you are very powerful, but there are some things that are beyond our control. And this is what I feel this month, especially the beginning, the first 2 weeks of the month, this is what you need to sort of home in on, and the meditation will help you do that, okay? So just surrender. When you think you've surrendered, surrender a little bit more. You know, this is what I've been telling myself all week. So yes, so there is a new beginning. There is something new coming for you. Some of you will be hearing of a birth. Some of you could even be getting pregnant as well. But there is something new for other ones. This is, I feel, it's more on it's like a goal that you have been working towards. Just because the plans change a little bit doesn't mean that the goal has to, okay? The goal posts might be changing a little bit, but keep that goal in your sights, okay? Because it is coming for you. And it's almost like spirit is going to be your best friend this month, okay? Because I feel like there are a lot of changes actually going on for you, okay? And it's almost like they're wanting you to change fully from the past. So things that you've done in the past, do them differently, okay? Maybe we all develop habits and thought patterns, and, you know, if something happens, we can straight away go down that old route, you know? And this is where NLP is very, very good, because it sort of blocks that route off and makes us think in a different way. And this is what I feel is coming in very strongly for you, Gemini, this month. It's almost like you know, think differently to what you normally have done, okay? But that will be your friend, because I feel if you don't, you're going to go down that route of anxiety and worry and sleepless nights and all of this again. And that doesn't actually do you any good. You know, it doesn't help you. It doesn't serve you, you know, and it doesn't make things happen any quicker, you know. It just makes them seem longer, you know, whereas if you relax and just think, right, okay, it's almost like, what is it, the serenity prayer? Give me the courage to change the things I can and accept the things that I can't. This is what I feel is coming in very strongly for you this month, Gemini. There's a real, you know, below all of this anxiety that I'm feeling, there's a real calmness, okay? So I don't think there's anything to worry about. And what they're saying here is stop fighting, okay? Stop fighting against something, especially if it's something that you cannot, you know, it's like you cannot stop it. It's look at King Canute saying, you know, he thought he was that powerful that he could hold back the waves, and he couldn't, because nature is so much stronger. And it's almost like here, you have to let nature take its course. So this as well, I feel that some people might actually be sort of trying for children, and it's not happening just yet, okay? But just because it's not happening just yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen fully. Okay, it's not going to happen one day. And this is, I feel you could put that into with other people as well, you know, with different situations. You know, if you're waiting on something and it's not there, just because it's not there now doesn't mean it's not going to be, okay? So don't give up, and don't give up your faith. I feel some of you that are in relationships maybe having a break from a relationship. There could be a bit of a time out, okay? So it's almost like, you know, tune in and have time out. What was it? Tune in and drop out, wasn't it? But yeah, this is like a little bit, so don't get too sad with this. If there is a break, there is a reason for it, okay? It's almost time for you to regather your strength, regenerate, re-energize as well, because I feel the Gemini energy feels, you know, I feel tired. This is what I feel, you know. And yes, I am tired myself, but when I'm doing this reading, the energy that I'm picking up is a tiredness. This is it, you know. So like I say, you know, stop putting all into fighting what you can't fight. Yeah, you know, alone time is definitely needed, I feel. And then again, they're just saying patience, you know, just sit and wait. For some of you, there may be a sadness, there may be a yearning, there may be a longing, okay? Some of you could be waiting on work, news around work or a business or a job offer or something like that. And it's almost like, you know, this is it. It's like, well, I'm not going to get it. You know, have I been rejected? There's a real sort of abandonment, rejection thing coming in. I feel at the moment, I feel it could be there. It could have been brought in by this moon. Okay. But it's almost like, try and stop this, okay? Stop it at the door, because it's like the second this fear comes in, it's like, whoa, no, halt. You know, you can't come here, because what will happen if you allow fear in? What will happen is this will start working on you. This will start working on your self-confidence, okay? And then you will start thinking that you're not good enough for something, and that's why it isn't happening yet. And that is absolutely rubbish, okay? That is absolutely rubbish. It's just, you know, some things take time. Don't take it personally, and it's got nothing to do with you, okay? I feel when I'm looking, some of you as well, around relationships, this is strange. There could be somebody new coming in or somebody old coming back as well, or both at the same time. You know, I just think you need to just shut your doors, Gemini. That would probably be the easiest thing. You know, but it's almost like I feel you are taking responsibilities for somebody else, okay? This could be, you know, this could be an ex. Why did they do this to me? Why did they leave? You know, they left because they weren't good enough for you when I'm looking at this person, okay? So let that go. Somebody else might be a little bit, I mean, this does not necessarily have to be in a relationship. This could be in any kind of relationship, working relationship, friendship, you know, whatever. And it's almost like somebody is a plodder, okay? Somebody's a plodder. You're a go-getter. You want things done. You want them done like that. Okay, you can do that. Whoever it is you're waiting on, they're not like that, okay? They're a bit like an old shoe. They're comfortable. They do things in their own time, okay? So like I say, you can't worry too much. If some of you are waiting on money, okay, I feel there's going to be communications around money, and there's a big fat yes coming in with this as well. So if any of you are wanting a job, new job, something like that, okay, it's coming. It's coming, but it will come at the right time. You cannot push it, okay? There's success here for you. This time of waiting, it's almost like spirit are saying to you, right, okay, you need to chill out. Take this time to tune in, you know, tune in, chill out. And then by the time you're all chilled, you're probably going to forget what you are waiting for, and then it'll just suddenly appear. Okay. So it's like distract yourself by going inward and, you know, meeting with your higher self, you know, asking your soul what it would do. What should you do? Ask what gift is in this time, because a lot of times within this life, now our life is very, very fast paced, okay? And it's almost like, you know, it's gone in a blink of an eye. Each moment, each second, it's, you know, life is too quick now. And sometimes spirit just like to slow us down. It's almost like putting it in slow motion, you know, and saying, right, okay, take time to breathe, because this is what I feel is massively, massively needed for you this month, Gemini. And it's almost like there is no rush, okay? There is no rush with this. Time is on your side. Things will happen when they're meant to be, okay? So take this time of you where you'll feel, no, I'm in limbo, nothing's happening, blah, blah, blah. take it to think, right, okay, you know, this is, I'm going to take this time for me. Put some of your favorite music on, something like that. Do something for you. I know I was, I lost my mother in a car accident, okay? And before this, whenever I would drive along the road and I was in a rush in the traffic, and, you know, I'd be beeping my horn, I'd be taking a detour. If I seen an ambulance or something on the road, I'd be like, oh God, you know, I'm going to be late. Now it's a very, very different thing, you know, because now if I see an ambulance, if I'm stuck in traffic, or, you know, if I've got to get somewhere, I usually phone or text, not when I'm driving, and just say, you know, I'm going to be a little bit late. The traffic is bad. And I take that time now to sit and think, right, okay, I've got a meeting to go to, or I've got this to do. My life gets very busy. But, you know, when there's a traffic jam, rather than worrying about it or thinking, oh, where's all this traffic, blah, 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 it's not moving. It's like, you know what, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to turn my music up, and I'm going to sit in my own thoughts. It might only be for 3 minutes, but it's also almost like a pleasure that I give myself. It's like being given a treat. You know, when you were at school and the teacher would go out the room to get something and everybody would be like, yeah, that's it, you know, and it was a little bit away from the lessons. So use it like this, okay? So I hope that makes sense, that analogy. That was how they brought it in, you know. So life doesn't have to be so fast, okay? Sometimes it's the things that are, you know, they're worth waiting for, okay? So like I say, all you can do is just sit and wait. So I hope that made sense to you, Gemini. There's good things coming. There's good things coming down the line for you. You know, they're just not there yet, you know. And if you wait in line, you know, then they will come to you. It will be your turn soon. Okay. So, yeah, it's Jennifer, it was one of them things. It's you know, it's everybody has to go somewhere, somewhere or some way. But I was just using that to say how something like that happening has changed my thoughts on it, you know. And I get very annoyed when people, you know, oh God, there's a big crash on the motorway, I'm going to be late for work. And it's like, yeah, somebody might be getting a knock on their door telling them something that they, you know, their day is going to be a lot worse than you being 10 minutes late for work, you know. That is the way I always see it. But like I say, that's with hindsight. We learn from every bad situation. So, right, okay, so the card I've picked for you is beautiful. And this is called The Journey. And if we have a look at that, look at how mellow that is. There's a rainbow there. There's the, you know, there's the treasure at the end of the rainbow. But there's the sea. You look at the sea's calm, isn't it? It doesn't rush. It's just like, yeah, there you go. And I said about King Canute, they showed me that as well, you know, so the tide will do what it wants. And this card is saying here, you are soaring to new heights. Experiment, play, allow the spirit of freedom to explore new and exciting possibilities in your life. Follow the rainbow across the horizon because a pot of gold awaits. And this is it. Just take time. You know, you're on this journey. That pot of gold is coming for you, but you cannot, you know, you cannot push it. A dear friend of mine who I love dearly, he once said to me, he said, you know, Tanya, imagine you're on a lake and or you're sitting by a lake and there's a bottle and it has a message in it and you want that message. And he said, as you start swimming out to get it, you're actually pushing that bottle further and further away. He said, just sit on the side of the lake, take your time, listen to music, and eventually that tide will bring it to you. And I think that's so fitting with this reading that I've done as well, you know. And yeah, that is something that's always stuck because it made so much sense at the time for me. So I hope that made sense to all of you, Gemini. Just take time out, take time out. Yeah, rainbows and unicorns always. Oh, thank you, humble voice of tarot. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I've got 2 more to do and then I can finish. It's almost 10 o'clock here at night and I spent my weekend working. It's bank holiday and I've worked, so, you know, but it needed to get done and I've enjoyed it. So if anybody does want a personal reading with me, then please get in touch. The link is below. Like I say, the prices are going up a little bit towards the end of this week, but if you book in before that, then you get them. And the offer, I'm going to keep the offer on until 15th of April, because I really feel with this Mercury retrograde, a lot of people need a lot of help. Okay, so thank you for being there. Like I say, you know, these lives, I love them, and I'm sorry that I haven't been messaging or answering back to everybody. But when I'm doing the monthlies, a lot of people do complain because they just tune in to hear the messages and they don't want to just hear me talk. Okay, but I will be doing some lives during the week where I can actually do that. Okay, so I'm sending you all lots and lots of love. And like I say, I don't know if it's warm or hot where you are, but, you know, get yourself a drink, put your feet up and just relax, Gemini. Sat Nam.